All versus Garcia. Y'all let me know who y'all taking.
Been more knocking out people now than he's ever been, you know?
Danny Garcia, I mentioned 2 years. How much ring rust do you think we're going to see? You heard Sergio Morris ring rust from Caleb Plant in the first.
Hey, yo.
Man, you think Danny gonna win, man?
I don't know. That's why I picked decision. And being that he done been off for 2 years, take Laura. Yeah, take Laura. But I don't know. Laura is the older fighter. He 41. I mean, he just fought probably like 7 months ago. Danny ain't fought in almost 2 years. So maybe some ring rust. But
I gotta hurry up.
yeah, you gotta hurry up. So I don't know. Okay.
Way to the ring. What they have left. Danny Garcia has been.
Sleep, man. Huh? You going to sleep? Huh? Go get in your bed. You're not sleeping in my bed tonight, man. Money, go get in your bed. Not sleeping in my bed tonight. You sleep. Hell no. You sleep too wild. Go get in your bed. Man, go get in your bed. Go.
I'm not asleep.
Nah, Go.
For real,
Nah, for real, you is.
No.
Go. You are.
I'm not asleep.
Yes, you is.
No, I'm not.
Money, go get in your bed. Go get on your phone. Go. Go get on your phone. Oh no, Danny Garcia. I don't know, Danny. I hope you can pull it off, man. You got the age factor for Laura and the ring rust for Danny. I don't know. And Danny is not the quickest fighter, and Laura more flat-footed now. So, oh man, it's up in the air for me.
Has had memory. Always an elite.
I don't know, y'all. It's up in the air.
Castano. That's land. Schooling.
Man, Danny got to make this man feel old. And make Laura don't want to fight when he have to fight off the back foot. Or Danny can make him come to him and set some traps for him. Laura good at setting traps, pushing him going backwards. Danny got to be able to counter the counter. Laura can punch. Still at 41.
Fans from the T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada, Premier Boxing Champions presents the co-main event of the evening, sponsored by VMC Tequila, El Origen Ante Todo, and by O'Reilly Auto Parts, professional parts people, and by DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours. This bout is sanctioned by the WBA, the president, Gilberto Jesus Mendoza, and our 3 judges scoring from ringside. From Nevada, Tim Cheatham. Also from Nevada, Patricia Morse-Jarman. And from Connecticut, Don Trella. And introducing our 3rd man of the ring, he's the referee in charge of this bout, Thomas Taylor. All right, fans, here we go. 12 rounds of boxing in our co-main event of the evening for the WBA Middleweight Championship of the World. Introducing to you first the challenger on my right, fighting out of the red corner, wearing green trunks with blue trim, hailing from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He weighed in at 156 1/4 pounds with a record of 37 wins, 3 losses. He has 21 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the renowned 2-division world champion, tonight making his debut as a middleweight. Please welcome the challenger, the renowned former unified super lightweight and former welterweight champion of the world, introducing Danny Swift Garcia. And his opponent across the ring is the defending world champion, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black trunks, white trim, fighting out of Miami by way of Guantanamo, Cuba. He weighed in at 156 3/4 pounds. His record stands at 30 wins, 3 losses and 3 draws, with 18 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the ageless 2-division world champion, tonight making the 3rd defense of his current title, introducing the defending WBA middleweight champion of the world, introducing ERISLANDY, the American Dream, Lara. Once again, a referee in charge is Thomas Taylor. He is now ready to give our introductions.
Coach, there you go. Boxer chief second. Let's go, gentlemen. Okay, gentlemen, real quick, I need you to turn this way. We're getting full waistband here, all the way to the bottom of the letters. Anything in the blue on this side is good, gentlemen. You got my instructions in the back. Protect yourselves at all times. Listen to my commands. Touch them up. Back to your corner, gentlemen.
You know, 10 years ago, this would have been a fascinating matchup. Danny Garcia, one of the great 40-pounders of this generation. ERISLANDY Lara, an elusive, highly skilled fighter at 154. But inactivity has plagued both men. Age has caught up with them a little bit. Sergio, this is the kind of fight that I think anything can happen in.
Forget age, forget inactivity. Stylistically, this is going to be the most evenly matched fight on this card, in my opinion.
And you can see, sorry, Corey, I was just going to say, you can see right away, pretty big size advantage for ERISLANDY Lara. I'll get through the housekeeping now. Round 1 underway. This one's scheduled for 12. Lara's middleweight title on the line. And you see the new look ERISLANDY Lara, a lot more flat-footed. Sergio, the older version, the younger version of ERISLANDY Lara, you know what I mean, sort of started from the outside and then would want to jump into his combinations. Now, he's sort of standing there in front of you. He'll move a little bit, but he's a lot more planted and looking for those power shots.
That's what age does to you. I mean, at 41 years old, you can't be your old self. You know, with age comes slowing down a fighter. You know, you actually rely on your experience and you pick your shots instead of, you know, looking for openings.
Both Both these guys have marquee punches. For Danny Garcia, it is that sweeping left hook. We saw him kind of cartoonishly knock down Amir Khan with that shot. And ERISLANDY LARA, it's that straight left. His last 3 wins have come by knockout, and that straight left hand has played a big role in all of them.
And the reason I think this is going to be such a good fight, an evenly matched fight, is because, like we were touching on him now, Corey, Lara's not going to move as much anymore. He's a little bit more flat-footed. And the thing about Danny Garcia, he is an excellent counterpuncher, strong counterpuncher. He's not a volume guy. He just looks for the right shots, and he has accuracy, deadly accuracy, especially with that left hook.
Yeah, but Sergio, you're kind of describing the guy that was at 140 pounds in that description, because when he moved up to welterweight, he was successful, won a world title, but he lost his 3 biggest fights, 2 of them very close, I'll give him that, but didn't look as powerful at 147 as he did at 140. 154, he went the distance against Jose Benavidez. That's my big question with Danny Garcia. Does he have the power at 157 at middleweight to gain the respect of ERISLANDY LARA? You hear the cheers from the crowd here at T-Mobile Arena as both men getting a look at one another here in the early going. And Lara, even though he's more exciting these days, he still can
Punch in between the shots, especially with that left hook, and like you caught Amir Khan with that overhand right. But whenever you have good distance control and range, like ERISLANDY LARA from that southpaw stance, especially with all that amateur experience, you need footwork in order to close that distance.
just gauging one another's reactions here. Lots of feints. And the boos have begun already as we wrap up round 1.
Hey, Jay, we might be busy tonight. There's a lot of footsteps.
So round 2 underway here between ERISLANDY LARA and Danny Garcia. You heard the ovation in the crowd. That's for Canelo Alvarez appearing on the Jumbotron here. The crowd was booing Lara and Garcia after the opening round. A lot of posturing in the opening round because both these guys, as we've described, very threatening power punchers. Lara obviously a lot more established at these weights as he throws that left hand right down the pipe. Everything Lara does is to try to set up that straight left hand. He was rather boring in his last fight against Zarafa, through the first round and a half. Then the last 30 seconds of that round, he landed a titanic straight left hand that stopped that fight. The one thing Danny Garcia has going for him that should carry up to this weight is his chin. He has one of the best chins in boxing.
Everything's going to be off that jab and a straight left hand for Lara. Don't expect many hooks or even body shots. He's going to control everything at his pace when he wants to box, but I don't expect him to want to exchange with Garcia much.
Well, Sergio, let's talk about Garcia for a second. We've referenced some of his laudable tools, that look away left hook that he loves to throw, that sweeping right hand to the body. How much of that do you think works against a lefty, and particularly against ERISLANDY LARA?
Well, it worked against the left. I mean, if you remember, Garcia had some success against Spence in the first half of the fight because he was punching in between the shots. That's what you got to do. But see, Spence is an offensive fighter. Lara's more defensive. He'll pick and poke at you just to get points. So Garcia's going to have to push the fight to Lara to try to open him up.
I talked to Garcia this week, and this is not the style so far that he said he wanted to fight. He said he wanted to be the one pushing Lara back. He said from watching his film that type of style tends to give Lara some problems. Noting Right now, it's Lara on the front foot. As this fight progresses, I think Danny Garcia is going to want to be the one moving forward.
Yeah, but Garcia's going to push him back. But right now, he's gauging the speed, the range, the distance, the power of Lara. You can expect Garcia to get that timing down, and he's going to start throwing with some major hooking bomb-type punches.
Nice 2-1 there from Lara. Comes back behind it with a nice jab.
Good swivel pivot there by Garcia. Garcia has like really smart footwork. It's flat. He's flat-footed, but he knows how to use that to try to stay in front of his opponents.
Left hand comes over the top there. Not a lot happening, but most of it in this round was offered by ERISLANDY LARA. Back live here in Las Vegas. It's Edgar Berlanga. I've seen Canelo Alvarez, and I've seen him pretty relaxed before fights against Rocky Fielding, before fights against Sergey Kovalev. This is a confident, relaxed Canelo Alvarez ready to work.
Yeah, he ain't worried about nothing, man. I mean, everyone has to respect power, but whenever you face so many great fighters with power, it's not gonna be enough.
Danny Garcia trying to offer that straight left hand. It's that dangerous left hand from ERISLANDY LARA. That same one that knocked out Michael Zarafa earlier on this year on the Zoo Fundora undercard. Lara, the oldest current world champion, 2 years older than the man in second place, the light heavyweight champion, Artur Beterbiev.
Yeah, the left hand is, of course, laser-like, but it also has a good radar because it goes where your head goes. He just doesn't punch right at the target. He can sometimes punch where your head's going to be at. That's what makes Lara so dangerous at all times. It's not dangerous because of power. It's precision and the fact that he knows where your head's going to be at with all that experience that he has.
Yeah, to your point, Sergio, he can kind of change direction with that left hand a little bit. And to make a Canelo reference here, it's something he does really well, too. He'll show you a shot that he's not actually throwing. It'll come at a different trajectory.
It's a beautiful thing, man, because it's something that you're innately built with. You can't work on that radar. It's just something you have. Instinct is what it is.
As we start to kind of evaluate these early rounds, this is something we brought up already in the last fight involving Caleb Plant, is ring rust here. It not only is the first fight for Danny Garcia in the last 2 years, it's just his second fight in the last 4. He has been chronically inactive over the last 4 years, so he's got to be able to figure it out.
Yeah, Chris, you've been around Danny Garcia throughout this week, and he's been dealing with stuff in his personal life as well. A little bit of a change to his camp. His father, Angel Garcia, suffered a stroke back in April, so there's some assistance in his camp for the first time in his career.
Yeah, he remains very close with his father, no doubt about that. His father really helped him through some of the mental health issues that he said he's been battling over these last couple of years. Those two are inextricably linked, so it is good to see Angel Garcia still in his corner.
Final 30 seconds here of round 3. As Garcia just seems to be struggling to negotiate the range against ERISLANDY LARA here. The length and that pesky jab, a well-timed right hand there from Lara, just keeping Garcia at bay.
Yeah, without doubling and tripling your jab and foot speed, it's going to be a long night for Danny Garcia. He's going to stay at the end of that jab and keep losing rounds.
Good fight. Good fight.
suggestion to me right now saying that there's a small cut caused by a headbutt on Danny Garcia. Not a punch, it was a headbutt, which you could expect with orthodox and southpaws.
I mean, I say on the outside, he's right in front of Garcia. This is not
Question.
around the ring to keep him out.
What you said now?
Corey, you brought up the change of style.
Yeah. This is a good fight. This is a technical fight right here.
Like his efficiency numbers defensively are still really good. So he doesn't move like he.
I kind of knew this was gonna be like a chess match kind of a fight.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all I was calling to tell you. I just thought that they should switch faces with Caleb.
Yeah, more hype to the
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Alright.
right. Okay.
Just hang up, Squish.
As well. A lot more active against Jose Benavides Jr. in his last fight, his first fight at 154.
And he was out for 2 years as well, and he came back and he looked good. He looked great there, but
the
now
two guys I'm talking about are left-handers too.
Yeah,
so
Errol Spence and
that's right. So he has a hard time figuring out the left-handers.
Yeah, you can see that, especially now that Danny Garcia is walking to his right when he should be walking to his left against the southpaw. But not all the time. I know. Come on, Joe. Get him started.
He talked to me past midnight about that one. The moving to the right and the left.
Well, man, look at those stats. Just porous.
Okay, Marl. The stats aren't good right now, of course.
Why are you calling me? I'm calling the fight. Focus on the fight, guys.
Don't get so sensitive. Don't get sensitive.
What's sensitive about mentioning what's on the...
No, I know, but...
4 out of 18, dude.
I know.
End of the
I
round.
have a feeling it's coming my way. Okay.
No.
Yes.
It's not.
All right, look at that action